All right, so today is June 16th, 2021. Well, yeah, as you can see, I messed up this CCL trade and NVDA is still going down. I took a short here and got out here. Like you see this. So this is a second leg trap. This is a double top, and that was the premise for my short. Actually did a short here, got out here, and then now seeing this play out. I mean, it's always difficult. This is a 2 minute chart, and I think that's also the other problem. I'm making decisions on a 2 minute chart. That is difficult because you get a lot of fake outs. It's like looking at a 1 minute chart, and I'll show you how messy it looks. I mean, actually, it doesn't look as bad, but it was quite messy. This was really messy. It looks clean because of the channels I've drawn around it, but it was quite messy. Yeah, and now I'm a bit frustrated. I'm seeing a breakout here, and yeah, I should have just kept to this target. Oh man. Wow. Anyway, so all right, so let's go through everything. I just plotted a measured move and seeing where they're trying to target. This is not the chart. I'm gonna try and focus more on this chart and just take trades off that because, yeah. All right, so let's start with, I took trades on, I think 4 tickers today. Actually 3 were not great. And yeah, and 1 was really good, which was NVIDIA. So this was my trading day. CCL was shit. Oh yeah, Tesla too wasn't great. Yeah, Tesla was really bad. And Tesla was just FOMO, really bad FOMO. I just bought and sold instantly and lost so much money doing it. And then NVIDIA, we made 3,000 on it, and that covered everything. All right, so let's go through what happened today. Oh yeah, and then I saw one on CNC. Again, that was FOMO. Oh wow, look at that. I was gonna take a short on this earlier, just because I wanted to recover the loss, and I thought, you know what, you shouldn't trade like that. Just focus. Okay, so let's go on the premise. Why did I take the trade I took? Why did I lose so much money? And what was going on? So what was I thinking? All right, so this is, I'm gonna take the VWAP off. Remove the VWAP. Yes. Okay, so this was my sort of idea. I plotted this channel, and this channel I really ought to plot channels, like smaller channels, like on the 5 minute as well, just so I can get a good sense of price action. So I saw price, and I saw it in pre-market. Initially, I took a trade here with just 100 shares, got up here, and I said to myself, okay, this looks like 3 pushes up. We may pull back. And in fact, just looking at it now, we had a parabolic move, which is why we've had this pullback here. So lower low, and which is why I decided to put a stop here. But which is yesterday's low. And the problem here is I got in with too much size, way too much. If my stop was going to be here, this is a $2,000 stop. It just did not make any sense. So what happened at the open was I got too confident with this, and the reason being was we had this breakout of this channel, and I just thought, okay, well, we're gonna sort of run like price tends to do, and I just never really considered the fact that sometimes when you have a tight channel like this, you have a trading range sort of forming before you go back up. I mean, it's similar to what's happening here. You have this channel, and then you have this trading range before you go back up or go down. So I think that's what's happening here. And I again got really cocky because we are in a range. If you think about it, this whole region is a range, and this is the sell zone, and this is the buy zone. And this is proof of that. Prices come here, sold off, come back here, sold off, come here again, and it's sold off. So I should have just taken profits here, or at least targeted here. My risk was also too high. When I was in the trade, I was up about 500, almost 600 bucks. But I think I was targeting this area, and it just didn't occur to me that we would pull back so far. And I think when we pulled back so far past our entry, that's when I started to panic a bit. And I'll just take the pre-market off. And I mean, I wasn't panicking like, oh my God, this is bad, I'm going to lose all this money. But it was more like, wow, you're making this mistake again. So, yeah, so I took this trade long here, and I had about 4,000 shares and was really, really doing well up until this point. And then it just started selling. I added a few more as we were going. Actually, I think it was 2,000 shares at this point. But I added because I thought, okay, the VWAP would hold us, because I think we had the VWAP up here. And I thought, okay, maybe this is one of those days where we spike and then we channel up. But that was not what it was. And we just kept selling and selling and selling and selling. I was like, oh my God. Then we engulfed the candle. I was like, oh no, this is not a good sign. So I thought, okay, fine. This gap, this is the candle, if you think about it. This is really where I should put my stop. And then we reversed. And then I bought 4,000 shares, made half of it up. So I think I was now down 300 bucks. And then what happened? I then now messed it up again. I think I sold. What did I buy? I can't remember. And I'm sure if I try to show my trades, it's not going to show me. Anyway, so I took another trade there. Can't remember whether it was a buy or a sell. Actually, it was a buy. And then price came down here. And I thought, oh gosh, there's all this selling. There is a chance that we could have a second leg of this. Maybe it's not a good idea. Although I was also thinking, but this could be the buy zone. Maybe you shouldn't have sold. But I was like, yeah, but we've only had one big push. Okay, this has gone parabolic, so this is why we've had this. Then I got frustrated because I thought, okay, we're going up, but what if we come back down on this pullback? At this point, I just thought, okay, nothing seems to be working out well. Let's forget it. Had 3 pushes up, and I thought, okay, maybe I could short this. And I think when I saw this show, I thought, I'm not really sure I want to do this. No follow through. And then I saw price rallying. I was watching AAL as well because it's in the same industry. AAL was also doing the same thing. So I thought, okay, maybe I could do the same. I went back to CCL, but I just didn't feel I could take a trade and left it. Got up here. I actually took a trade up because I looked at the 15-minute chart. And at this point, I figured that, well, we are going up. We could test this region and still start heading back up. Right? Why did I do that? I mean, because now I look at it and I realize that actually this is 1, 2, and this is the third push. This was exhaustion. And that's actually what I was also thinking. I was like, but what if this is exhaustion? This is the biggest leg of buying in this whole trend. But then I tried to convince myself, well, maybe it's not. Maybe this was the beginning. Maybe we restart all over again. But as you can see, it was exhaustion. So yeah, I got out next to break even. I mean, I didn't lose any money. I think I made like $5. I put my stop just on top just to get out because I realized that this is a sell area. Price is exhausted. Chances are we're probably going to go down. So maybe not a good idea to get in here. Long. And so I decided, just leave it. Just leave it. Don't trade CCL. Forget it. Just take this as a lesson. Even if you got in here, rely on your stop. If you had to get out, you can get in again and make it all up or do something else. So that was CCL. Then I now went on to Tesla. And again, out of anger, emotions, out of emotions, I got frustrated. And I saw Tesla was in a range. And I plotted these lines. just before I got in here, then I also did this, and I need to stop doing this because this does not help. I did this, and I think I plotted this. And I was like, oh, we have a triangle. Maybe this might be a good idea to go, long over here. It broke, and then I saw it break out, and I was like, yeah. And we had this really nice long green bar at the time. So I thought, oh, cool. I didn't think that this long green bar was exhaustion. And I bought 10 Tesla contracts with a delta of 5.5. And of course, price was coming down, and I just got out and took the $800 loss. And I thought, I'm really messing up today. This has not really been my day. I'm and I didn't want to give up. And that's when I saw NVIDIA. So this is what I did with NVIDIA. I first of all said, I can't panic. I've got to, actually, let's use this other chart. It's like, I can't panic. I've got to let this thing play out. Let me focus. So when I got into NVIDIA, it's a 2-minute chart. Okay, we can use the 5-minute as well. So I got into NVIDIA, and this is what I always look at first. I look at what's happened over the last few days, and I can see we're in a trading range. Buy zone, sell zone, but it looks like we're going down, and we may be going down properly. I mean, in fact, it looks like we've just broken out. I'm so tempted to take this trade, but anyway, I'm done. I'm just gonna leave things as is. So at this point, I'm down, I think, $1,400. 600 plus 800. So yeah, it was about 1,200 or so. Actually, it was about 1,400. I think it was more than that, 600. Anyway, so I saw we had a wedge form here. And so I thought, and then at this point, price was here. Yeah, we had already formed our second red candle. And so I thought, okay, this is a wedge. We're certainly going down. This is a supply region because, look, we've sold off from this region. So, this is exhaustion. And look at this. But I don't think we're going to go too far. But anyway, so I then now saw this candle print. I went sideways for a bit. So I bought 10 NVIDIA puts, betting that we're going to go down, maybe test this area. And then it pulled back a bit, and I said, okay, don't sell, just buy another 10, which is exactly what I did. So I had 20 NVIDIA puts, which is like 1,000 NVIDIA shares based on a delta row of 0.5. So I had 1,000 shares. We went down. We're just going down so slowly. You can imagine looking at this with prices going back up, going down, going back up, going down. And I'm trying my best not to look at the P&L. And we get to around this region. At this point, we're up, I think, 2,000, well, almost 2,000, 1,800. So I take off 10 contracts, and then I put my stop just above, and it pulls back and takes me out. So I think I was up about 1,400 or so and recovered my loss, and my P&L was 419 or something. So I thought, okay, fine. We've recovered our losses. Let's just trade well and trade properly. So NVIDIA kept on going down, and at this point I was slightly disappointed, but I was like, it's okay, it's fine, this is trading. We got here, and then we had this big green bar, which is what I was expecting. I was like, okay, fine, we're at the bottom, we've gone parabolic, so we should be having some profit taking happening here. And it's close to this buy region, so let's get in. So we got in here with 20 shares, I think at the top of this bar, got in with another 20 at the bottom of this bar, so I was 40 in. Went up, went down. I was like, ugh, I can't wait. I can't have this do this to me. Then I saw we had a double bottom. It was actually this one. I bought a few more, and I had in total about 100 shares by the time we were getting out. And the VWAP was just about here. No, it was just about here. And I thought, okay, let's get to the VWAP. Let's make about $500. We were up, I think, about 67. This is the problem. I'm looking at my P&L, and I shouldn't be. I should just look at the price action, just like what it's doing here. So 1 push, 2 push, 3. I was frustrated here. This candle printed, and it came all the way down, almost engulfed everything. I had a different channel here as well, and it just came to that channel, and I thought, oh my goodness, this is not working. we are double topping here somewhere. We're at a double top somewhere, maybe here with this candle. Something isn't working out. Yeah, this is, yeah, I think it was this resistance. Here we go. Yeah, it was this resistance here. So I now thought, oh, this is frustrating. We may end up going back down. So what ended up happening was I saw it go back up, then it went sideways, and then this printed candle printed, went down again, and I thought we have a double top. Started getting out. I just took my gains, and I think I was up by, actually at this point I was up $600. I was looking at the P&L again, and then I go here and I thought, just take it, just walk away. You've done a good day's trading. You're up $500. Forget about it. Forget CCL. You've made some good money. Then price just went all the way up, and then I noticed we had this wedge. And I thought, okay, we have a wedge. Let's short it. And of course, I shorted, I think on this bar, 10 shares, bought another 10, went down another 20. So I had 40 shares and held the 40 down here. No, just before we got here. So there was a lot of choppy action going on over here, which was phasing me out. And this is the problem. Why I don't think it's a good idea I look at this chart, because I look at this now and I'm like, okay, it never ever went past this candle, which is perfect. Went down, went back up, came back down, went down again before it went back up. So we had this trend. So I bought 10 NVDA puts and then bought another 10 here and sold right at the bottom. I think at this point I was up 17 or 1600. Yes, 1700. 1,700 here. No, 1,600 here. And I thought, brilliant, we should stop. But I had one contract in that I couldn't get out because it will just not fill me. And it filled me at a stupid price, so I lost $10 doing that. Then I saw this other wedge and we were at the double top. And I thought, oh, this is a great opportunity. We should go short here. So I shorted some more. I shorted, I think, 80 shares in the end. I shorted 40. Went down, went up, went down, went up, went down, went up. It was annoying. This was just not really convincing at the time. But I kept on saying, dude, we have a double top. Price is probably going to come back to this region because, this is a major trend reversal. So we should hold and just let it go. And price just kept on going down. I wish I bought puts actually. And then this candle printed. I was like, brilliant. Came down, went back up a bit. Then I put my exit stop over here and took my gains. And then this happened. And then wham, this happened. And this happened. And now we have buyers stepping in, pushing price really high. Yeah. So all in all with NVIDIA, like I said, we made about 3,000 something. I don't know. I have to go back and have a look, but that's not really the point. The point is we lost stupid money we shouldn't have lost because of bad trading and bad FOMO. This was really bad, and this was bad. I should not do that. If there's anything I would say I learned today was, again, not panicking. I was scalping, which is never, wrong chart, which is never a good idea. Oh, and then also I took a trade on CNC. I went to the market watch just before that comes up. I went into, because I was desperate at that time. I went in here, I was like, oh, what is rallying? And I saw CNC really bright green. So I thought, okay, let's go have a look. And I typed it in, and at the time, price was just at the top. Was it, or was it here? I wish I could see my trades. I'm so frustrated that I can't. I think price was here. Yeah, price must have been here. It was about 10 o'clock. And I bought 100 shares. It just did not move. And I just sold for, oh no, that wasn't how much it was. CNC. Yeah, I just sold, I actually bought 200. Was that what I did? Was that 100? I can't remember. But anyway, I then now sold my shares. Let me see, just to make sure. It doesn't, actually, no, I can. Filled. Oh my god, I overtraded today. CNC. Here we go. So I bought 100. Oh yeah, so I bought 200. I get this back up. Was this it? Nope, definitely not that. Oh no, I can't figure out. Oh, I'm sure it's at the top somewhere. There we go. So yeah, I bought 200 shares, and I was looking at the way the price was moving, and I thought, okay, this is supposed to be a trend day, but it doesn't look as strong as it was. This breakout, we may retrace or something. We're not moving any stronger. And then I tried to get a gauge of what was happening from the daily charts, from everything, whilst I was still in the trade. And I noticed that we were at the all-time highs, or at least the all-time highs for the year, or the 52-week high. So I thought, okay, if we're at the 52-week high, we've gone parabolic already. Maybe we probably will not go any higher. And of course, this started to come down. So that was not a good trade, and I just got out because I just thought this dude, you're not trading properly. Get out. Let's focus on the things that work, and that's when NVDA came up. I looked at other things today, like Facebook. Oh my, yeah, Facebook's following the same as NVIDIA. So initially, when I was trading, I saw Facebook rallying up, and then it pulled back, and then I thought, okay, maybe I should short it here, but I thought, maybe not a good idea, and then it came back up, and as you can see, we have a double top, and this would have been a really, 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 really beautiful short. Yeah, this would have been a beautiful short. Especially as I have, oh wow, this would have been such a good short. As you can see, you had this breakout, pullback, and then yeah, a test of the top, and now we're going down. Earlier today, I took the time to draw the channels from the 5-minute time frame of how Facebook has been trading over the last few days, and yeah, this was pretty cool, sort of looking at this and gauging price movement. So I think this would have been cool. Oh, QQQ sold off. Let's see. That means the ES must have sold off. Yeah. Right. Okay. It was back in the buy area. Oh my goodness, there was that breakout. Oh man, this is going to be a really good trade. I wish I could do more. Anyway, that was my trading today. We'll try again tomorrow.